you can take, I don't know why our toothpicks aren't down here, but you can take a toothpick, get a little pollen off, and swish that around in the Brubaker quack. But for now, I mean, I don't know, so she'll probably just be doing this, taking a male phase style.
Awesome.
So you can see I'm getting one that pollen hairs are retracted.
Okay.
Because if the pollen hairs are all holding onto it and you swish it around in the Brubaker quack, you'll see that there's no pollen going.
Okay.
So you take your style, and there's a little drop, and you just dab, and I saw pollen going into it. So the thing about this is you don't want to just go like crazy, because the more pollen grains on this, when you look at it under the scope, you won't be able to actually count anything, because this will be like a mess of tangled pollen tubes. So that's enough. And then I'm gonna just take the forceps and kind of do this to make sure they're more evenly distributed.
Okay.
Then I always label the top. One could argue it's dumb to label the top. You'd rather want to label the side, but it's just harder. So I just label the top, whatever. So if you're doing something like light and dark pollen in shade and sun, you might want to write something like light, sun, and the ID. That's up to you, but then, so we germinate things in a controlled environment at 24C with lights.
24C with lights.
You don't have a growth chamber, I'm not sure. You can put these inside in the lab on the bench and leave the lights on for however long. And if you have if it's like a regulated room at room temperature, that's fine. As long as
What happens if we do this in the field and it takes us a few hours to get it back to the lab, or even like half a day? What would you suggest in that?
So when you collect am I still being videotaped?
Start.
I would need to think. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I guess we mostly be collecting it at the end of the day. But
After exposure
8 hours
in the day.
or something. But I mean, they still have to get back. It's going to take a few hours to get it back, or at least an hour to get it back to the lab and everything. We'll just have to keep track.
You could just, I think I would do is to take off the style, put it in a microcentrifuge tube, put it in a cooler with ice, take it back.
Okay.
Coolers
And then do this actually in the lab under controlled conditions at the end of the day.
This would be a pain to do in the field.
Fair enough. But I'm glad I asked.